Hi out there, guys. I think I'm in there. I'm not sure whether I am or not. Making apple cider, an unconventional way, and I'm trying to go fast because this is the third time I've tried to make this video, and I keep having problems. You know me. You ought to be used to it by now. Anyhow, I do it an unconventional way. We use a juicer. So we'll be using the juicer. I have sliced up all these apples only because I was waiting for this battery to charge, and I don't know if it's charged. But one thing we do is we cut them up into quarters. Now, these are pretty much rotten, no good apples now. You know, I picked the better ones to do over there, and this is really the bottom of the barrel. So we sit there, or I sit there, and just cut them off. I cut the cores out. Now, a lot of people don't cut the cores out. You know, not for apple cider or apple juice or whatever. So we do that. But when you do that, if you think about it, an apple is sitting there on a tree. I'm hoping that you're in there. An apple is sitting on a tree, and all the contaminants get down into this little place, and it just slowly funnels down in there. The next thing you know, the whole center of this thing is just full of whatever's in there. It's just so a bird's up here and decides he has to let loose, it's going to just come down here and sit there until it absorbs in, which maybe that's what gives apple cider their flavor. Now, I could throw this whole apple in the juicer, but you never know. You could cut into one that looks pretty decent, and the next thing you know, it looks like crap. So they just go. Then I just throw them down in a bucket over there. So we'll do. So this is basically all I do. I just cut them. I think you're seeing it. Hope you're seeing it. So they get quartered. I put them there because, once again, trying to streamline everything. I get a pile of those, and then I'll put them down in there. Here's a red one. I think this might be a Fuji, but look at how that's all nasty at the top. So you know, you can cut that out of there. Still have a good apple, or still have a lot of good stuff in it. Just slice it out. And it doesn't turn out too bad. All right, that's about it for that. Then when I start to get a pile of these, then they just go down into that bucket there. Then we come over to the juicer. The juicer makes apple juice fly everywhere, or apple pieces fly everywhere. So you'll see it, and then put it in. What happens is this frosts it up. You'll see it when I do it. And when it frosted up real good, then you need to put it in something to separate it. So I made this, I guess it says 18 quarts to there, so 16 quarts. I'm only looking at getting 4 gallons out of this. This is 2 5-gallon buckets of apples. I'm going to try to keep it over here so you can see it, but I'm going to be throwing them in, and it's going to be noisy. So you won't hear too much. And yeah, there are some big apples. There are some big apples out there. This is a wine sap, which are generally a bigger apple. So there are good apples, but they still have, you know, places in there. I don't spray them. But once again, if you were to spray an apple, now think about this. Once again, if you get them from a place, they spray the apple, all the spray is going to sit down in this thing and just slowly going into the apple. Well, these apples, these are the little ones. Like I said, I took the bigger ones out. But all that stuff will just go down into that apple. Now maybe I can zoom in a hair, and maybe we can get one batch through. Okay, that's it. Here we go. Watch the juice come out down there. Unconventional way of making apple cider. When it gets up to about there, you got you gotta take it out. I'm hoping you're still going. Yeah, we're still going. And you gotta let it stop all the way, or you can make a mess real quick with that thing. Hopefully I won't. I'm gonna put a little jar underneath this. I don't think it's gonna drip. You can't see what I just did. I just put a little thing in there just in case. Uh-oh, I hear a visitor at the door. Anyhow, we will take this lid off. I guess I'll bring you guys back. And then you just take and dump it in there. Put the lid back on. Put that back there. I'll set that there. And we're ready to go make some more juice. Actually, I should put that on top of there, shouldn't I? That's too smart. Anyhow, we're gonna zap some more. You can see the that little thing just fills up pretty quick. That's only about a quart, I guess. I don't know. Jumper. Now let it drain out again. Oh, I gotta turn it off. Helps to turn it off, doesn't it? Now this thing here gets clogged up and you gotta scrape it out up here. The juice doesn't come out, but that's not too bad either. All right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna put you over here and we are going to dump another load. Now this has got a separator so it'll separate it, but it's easy to just pour it all in. It'll separate itself. See all the air part. Now I'll show you what we got to do to clean this out. It doesn't, I don't know, sometimes you'll go a long ways and sometimes you go, whoops, wrong direction. So I used to have uh-oh, there goes the flashlight, the battery flashing. They used to have one of those great big cider presses and sinks and all that kind of stuff. See how this gets, it doesn't flow into there all the time. And this gets all bound up. So I just dump it over here in the, I drop the thing out. Sometimes it doesn't clog up like that and other times it does. You're putting a lot of stuff through there. There, and then that just goes up there. And then I get the thing here and rinse it off. It's a little masher. So I know this isn't the most conventional way of making apple cider. I imagine only knuckleheads like me would come up with this, but we have so many apples out there, I had to do something. So I'll do some more. So I did have an apple cider machine. And I would still cut the apples. Then you had to throw them through a grinder. Then you put them in the press. And you had to do it outside. The bees were out there. Today is a rainy, nasty day outside. It's a Sunday right after the beautiful steam show that we went to yesterday. So it's a good day to be doing this. again. A little bit more. If you get up past that spot in the back, it just runs onto the can't think what I'm thinking of. Counter. So this is the third load, and we're just gonna dump it in. And that will separate. This will separate by the end of the day. The end of the day, all the air part will be up at the top. All the mud, what I call mud, will be down at the bottom. And then the center section, which we'll just pull off with that, we'll put into these jugs and then put them into the freezer. So if you think this is the craziest way anybody's ever made apple cider, leave a comment below if you like it. Leave a comment below if you like the way I cut the cores out of the apples to keep the crud out. And if anybody out there that you know wants to make some apple cider, share this with them. They might find it kind of doesn't work too bad. You can see by this, we've already made 3 quarts. So now that's about how much that thing makes. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and send it to anybody that you know that wants to make a little bit of apple cider and they have a juicer. We did not buy this juicer, by the way. It was given to us by our daughter, which she got it when she bought a house. They left it and they didn't want it because it's kind of a bear to clean. So that's why you want to make more than one batch. So anyway, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave me a comment down there if you think it's the craziest way to make apple cider that you've ever seen or the smartest way to make apple cider ever seen. And send it to somebody that you know that might want to make apple cider. We'll see you later now. Bye-bye.